press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hi students, so I hope you are doing well. Under quadrilaterals, after 7 theorems, so we have studied 3 worked examples from the textbook. So now we will take up with the next one, that is 4th worked example. It is in page 143. So example 4. Example 4. So first I will draw the given sketch for that. Angular bisector. Angular bisector. So this is the diagonal bisectors will meet there. This is bisector. This is bisector. And bisector of this. So I explain it, don't worry. So this is the diagram. We extend all lines. We'll extend this. This is extension. These are just extensions. Now this is one ray, one line. So this is point A, point B, point C, point D. A, B, C, D. This is P, S, and Q, R. This is Q, this is R. R. This line is called as L, this is M, and this line is called as small p. So this is the sketch given. The question is two parallel lines, observe here, two parallel lines PS and QR. PS and QR, and transversal P intersect them at point A and C. So, this is the transversal line, and transversal line is intersecting at A and C. PS is, so I will write given PS parallel to QR. PS parallel to QR. Now, the transversal P, transversal small p intersect at PS at A and QR at C. So, these are the 2 points. Now, what next they have given? Show that the quadrilateral formed by bisectors of interior angles is a rectangle. Now, the interior angles here, so this is the transversal, PS is parallel to QR, interior angle is PAC is one interior angle. So, it is just like this. So, we have 4 interior angles, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, this is one interior angle, this is another interior angle, this is another interior angle, and this is another interior angle. So, 4 interior angles. In the question it says the bisectors of interior angle. So, AD is the bisector of ACAC and AB is the bisector of PAC. Similarly, CD is the bisector of RCA and BC is the bisector of QCA, this angle. So, that is what given. I will write it. AB is bisector of PAC, that is one of the interior angle, PAC. AD is bisector of SAC, angle SAC, and BC is bisector of QCA. And finally, CD is bisector of RCA. So, this entire data is given. Now, show that the quadrilateral formed by the bisectors of interior angles is a rectangle. So, observe here AB and PC, these two bisectors, they are meeting at B, and AD and CD bisectors meeting at D. So, ADCB or we can say ABCD, we should prove that is a rectangle. To prove ABCD is a rectangle. ABCD is a rectangle. So, this is what is to be proved. Now, proof. Proof. So now, so we know that PAC, this angle PAC, and ACR, this angle, this total angle, they are equal because they are interior alternate. So I will start from that point. PAC, angle PAC is equal to angle ACR, interior opposite, or what we call alternate angles. We can say alternate angles, they are alternate, interior opposite or alternate, we can say alternate angles. Alternate angles. So here PS is parallel to QR and this is the transversal. These two are alternate angles, they are equal. So now we know that this is a bisector, AB is the bisector, and these two angles are equal. PAB is equal to BAC. So, and similarly RCD is equal to DCA because this is the angular bisector. So therefore, half of this angle will be equal to half of this angle because angular bisectors are divided them. So therefore, I will write half of PAC is equal to half of ACR. So half of half of PAC, we can take this as BAC. BAC is half of PAC. So I will write here, this is BAC equals. So I have taken BAC, this angle. Observe the figure carefully, and that is equal to, we can say, ACD, this one. So half of ACR is ACD, angle ACD. So this angle is equal to this smaller angle. So I will mark this and this for your convenience. So when these two angles are equal, and if you consider AC as the transversal, we can say AB is parallel to CD. AB is parallel to CD. So considering these two equal, so considering BAC equals ACD, AC as transversal, so I will commence from here. We can say, see, this is the transversal, these two internal angles within the rectangle, So are equal, therefore AB is parallel to CD. AB parallel to CD. AB parallel to CD. So similarly, we can show that AD parallel to BC. AD parallel to BC. Now, when opposite sides are parallel, we can say, therefore we can say ABCD is a parallelogram. But we are asked to prove that it is a rectangle. So that is why we have to show that one of this corner angle A, angle C, angle B or angle D is 90 degree. So in a parallelogram, if one angle is 90 degree, then it is a rectangle. So therefore we have to prove that angle A is equal to 90 degree or angle C is equal to 90 degree. So that we have to prove. Now observe the figure. PAC, you observe this. PAC equals angle PAC plus CAS. Observe this. PAC and CAS. These two are linear pair. Therefore, their total is 180 degree. I will write linear pair. So, these two angles are linear pair. PAC plus CAS. So, these two angles are PS is a straight line and AC is the line on a straight line. Therefore, these two angles are linear pair. Now, half of this PAC is equal to half of CAS plus half of CAS, you can say. Half of this plus half of this must be equal to, say, half of the total, that is 180 divided by 2. So, I will write this is 180, I will write 180 divided by 2. Now, half of this must be equal to 180 divided by 2. Half of PAC. So, you observe here PAC. Half of PAC, this is small p, this is confusing me, this is PAC. Half of PAC we can take it as BAC. So, I will write BAC, angle BAC plus half of CAS. So, CAS is total angle, half of that is CAD. So, this is equal to 180 divided by 2 is 90 degree. Now, if you keenly observe BAC plus CAD, both put together is angle BAD. So, this is BAD, that is one of the interior angle of the rectangle. So, angle BAD is equal to 90 degree. So, when one angle, this angle is 90 degree, this is what we have proved. So, when it is a rectangle that we have proved and one angle is 90 degree. So, therefore, we can say, therefore, ABCD is a rectangle. ABCD is a rectangle. So hence it is proved. Hence proved. Hence proved. So this completes example 4. Now I will take up example 5. So example 5 problem. First I will write the problem. Show that the bisectors of angle of a parallelogram form a rectangle. So show that the bisectors of angles of a parallelogram. Angles of a parallelogram form a rectangle. So now I will erase this. For sketches, please refer textbook in page number 144, dear students. Now, a rectangle is given with angular bisectors. Parallelogram. A parallelogram with its angular bisectors. So, this is ABCD, a parallelogram. Now, the angular bisector of A, it is like this. Angle B bisector is like this. So this line bisects this line bisects angle B, and angle D bisector and this is angle C bisector. So these points are referred as the point of intersection of bisectors. This is P, Q or S. Q or S. This is the sketch given. So, given what is given data? Given ABCD parallelogram. ABCD parallelogram. AP, BP, CAP, BP, comma, CR and DR. CR and DR are angular bisectors. Angular bisectors of angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D respectively. So these are. Now to prove this PQRS, the diagram, the closed figure formed by intersection of angular bisectors, PQRS is a rectangle. That is what we have to prove. Is a rectangle. Now, proof. Now, let us calculate the angle DAS. So, DAS angle, DAS plus ADS. So, that means we are considering these two angles, TAS and ADS. So, these are equal to, as you can see, DAS, this angle is half of the total angle A, because AD is the angular bisector. So, therefore, I will write this as, this is half of A, angle A plus half of angle D, ADS. So, ADS is half of this total angle. So, this is nothing but half of A plus D, angle A plus angle D. So, we know that AB is parallel to DC because the given diagram is a parallelogram. So, therefore, the angle D and A are consecutive angles, two parallel lines and a transversal DA. So, then these two angles total will be 180 degree. So, interior consecutive angles. So, therefore, A plus D will be C 180 degree. So, I will write here interior consecutive angles. So, therefore, the total is 180 degree, or this is equal to 90 degree. 180 into half, 90 degree. Now take up the triangle ADS. So consider triangle. In triangle you can say DAS, of course, DAS. So by angle sum property, these three angles, 1, 2, 3, these three angles, that is DAS, angle DAS plus ADS, DAS this angle, ADS this angle, and DSA plus DSA must be equal to 180 degree. So this must be equal to 180 degree, but these two, first two, we have calculated, it is 90 degree plus DAS is equal to 180 degree. So therefore DSA, DSA 90 plus DSA is equal to 180. Therefore DSA equals 180 minus 90 is equal to 90 degree. So this is 90 degree. When this is 90 degree, so therefore its interior opposite is PSR. Therefore PSR is equal to DSA, vertically opposite, is equal to 90 degree. I will write vertically opposite. So when this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree. So similarly we can prove that the remaining angles are 90 degree. Similarly, so this is DSA is nothing but PSR is nothing but this is angle S of PQRS. So therefore similarly we can prove that angle P equals angle Q equals angle R equals 90 degree. So therefore PQRS is a rectangle. PQRS is a rectangle.